Welcome to Spiritual Rebirth Tarot, Fire Signs. It's so great to have you here for this reading. I'm Madelyn, your tarot reader and energy healer. And today we are going to start with one of the Mystic Shaman Oracle cards to kind of get the overall feelings for this week of January 10 through 16. And then also we'll be looking at some tarot messages for this week, and we'll finish off with angel and a card from the angel deck and a card from the Whispers of Love. So watch all the way to the end and get all the really great messages, and thank you so much. And let's get started by asking for the divine guidance in our reading. Okay, fire signs. So let's take a look. We'll put some Reiki energy into the deck. Okay, so for the week of this is for fire signs. It could be your sun, moon, rising, Venus, any of those signs. Fire energy in general that you feel like you have a lot of in your life. Maybe also, cross watchers sometimes as well. Get a blessing from this. Definitely listen to your intuition. It is for the collective. So for those watching, excuse me, got a little bit of water going down my throat. So let's get guided to the message for today. So the card on top is the Heart of Sky. The Heart of Sky. And underneath is the arrow. Okay. So the numbers are 6 and 3. So Heart of Sky. So beautiful energies here. There's like an opening. See the opening? It's like there's something in there. It reminds me, I've been getting a lot of cards lately that are like the empty room, the void, they're just black. And to me, it's drawing me to meditation and just creating that emptiness and like hearing the silence, listening to the silence, meditating on the silence. And so there are different levels of meditation. And so we can, do guided meditations, and those are really helpful for us. We could do a guided meditation, like for this one, maybe on opening the heart chakra, with the word heart here. So like opening the heart chakra, creating that opening. And she has a little green here on her head. Meditating on the color green. How does the color green feel? And those kind of things. Or you can just meditate without any music, without anything, just laying there, just essentially visualizing your breathing, your stomach movement, thinking, feeling the movement more than anything else. And anytime you begin to think a thought, have it just come in out of your mind and just let it pass, and don't hold it or keep it there. Acknowledge it and let it go. And so the meditation where you're listening to the silence, I think is what this card is pointing you toward, and opening and cleansing the heart chakra. And the arrow has kind of that opposite energy. It's full, it's determined, it has a direction, it has a target. And so from your external perspective, when you are meditating on the silence, you feel that your mind is empty and that you are empty and that you're in that empty room. And yet the opposite is true. The empty room is the place that's most filled with potential. And so the thing that you don't know, the underneath of the deck, is that it's actually full and growing and vibrating and moving forward in the plan and the direction of your life. There is a target, there is a plan, and the way to find it is in this quietness and stillness. Okay, let's look at the messages fire sign for this week. This is the Guardians of the Night. I love this tarot. Animals. It's a tarot deck with the different, arcana and suites, but it has the animals in it as well. So you get the, kind of the animal message, the animal totem, and the tarot message at the same time. Okay, so first card for fire signs. Oh, that's a great first card. I think this is my favorite card in this deck. The Four of Wands. You kind of just imagine the noise. And yet it looks like such a quiet and happy place. And it's interesting because you can see the path, you see the blossoming trees and wands, and there's this is part of me that thinks of a vineyard, where you have, like a vineyard that's, I don't know if it's in bloom or what stage is that, but there's like rows. You're going in between the rows. So there's so much growth and expansion and beauty. I'm going to look up something. These are magpies. And communication, creativity, community, fun, and playfulness. So the Four of Wands has, because it's wands, it's a fire sign, like you guys. And so it has that, passion and creativity and drive. And you kind of think of like the sacral, sacral chakra, opening of creativity and passion and all those things into your life. And yet it's a 4, which is like solid and structured. And that's why the card, often is, like weddings and baby showers and all of these structured events that are so happy and creative. Those dinner parties and, all that kind of thing. So it has those two energies combined. And then the magpies just come in and just make it a whole lot more fun and community than it was before. So if you see a magpie this week, know that it's saying, hey, this is your happy place. This is a great place. And that's what I think of it as, is my happy place. And so often it's a gazebo in the cards. And so, it's like this, gazebo, this happy place. And my favorite cities are where there's these centers of town that have like, this gazebo or some kind of a place that you can come to and congregate, in community, but also just by yourself or, with your, your romantic partner. And it's so romantic to have these center squares with, you know, some kind of gazebo in it. And so that energy pervading you this week. And so, you know, we're talking about opening the heart chakra, and to really enjoy this kind of a place, your heart chakra needs to be opened. And it has that combination, heart of the sky and arrow. So it has the, you know, the four of wands, and at the same time it's the wands. So it has that same energy coming out with, you know, the heart and the strength and the, yeah, going together. Okay, so what other messages for this week, fire signs? Four of Swords. Another 4. So, and then there's a 4 up here, 24, so it's 3 4s. So you might look up 444 on Google for this week. Google 444 and see what kind of additional messages you may be having. So in the 4 of Swords, you know, swords are, you know, those air signs. They're all about communication and clarity, and kind of like, for some reason the word drive is coming into my mind. And it's like it's nice that he's so safe in the sense that the swords are pointing the other way. They're not pointing directly at him. But it's just, you know, the 4 of Swords, you know, is this calm, safe little place where you're being healed after the battle. And in this case, you can see he's like all cuddled up, safe in the winter, away from the snow and anything that might want to harm him. At the same time, he has the one sword there for protection. So he's well protected while he's in this time of healing. And so, you know, when you're like hibernating or healing or sleeping, you know, this week, know that you're being protected by the angels. You're protected by those, you know, the airy elements in your life. Okay. Okay. Ooh, 10 of Cups. Wow. You know, it's also like starting to have a lot of the elements of like twin flame, soulmate, you know, when you have both the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Cups in the same reading. So for some of you, it's that by opening your heart chakra and by, you know, having this plan, this direction, this focused energy in your life, this soulmate will be coming into your life this week or this month during this time period. And underneath is the Ace of Wands. I'm going to go ahead and take that out as the 4th card. So the 10 of Cups, you know, I love, you know how she has like every single animal you can think of. It even has those little magpies there, and it has, you know, all of these beautiful cups. I also like the fact that it has the 9 cups and then the 1 additional, because the 10 of Cups really is about the 9 of Cups, finding that happiness within yourself, and then that person being added, that family being added, the relationship being added, the connection being added to your life. And that's why it kind of points to the soulmate, the romantic partner. Or if you have a romantic partner, having more romance come into your life during this week. By having that cup, the Ace of Cups coming, you know, the energy of the Ace of Cups. So this is kind of, to me, like the energy of the Ace of Cups coming into your life. And then you also have the Ace of Wands. So there's this, you know, it really is kind of like manifestation, because the first step is to, you know, find that happy place, the happiness inside your heart, the time of healing, so that you can have this Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands being offered to you. And that's like the next step. And so, you know, it's like by having all of the animals in the one card, she's kind of pulling together all of those spirit energies into this overflowing happiness and joy, which is really what life is all about. And you know, sometimes we struggle with our surroundings. We struggle with, you know, just how things are, but you can see that he's kind of like in this little bubble of protection. This spider is in this little bubble of protection all by himself. So, you know, he's created his web. He's kind of in an unusual place there in the energies of this. She's from Boston, so she puts a lot of remembrance of Boston, which is the fireflies and the buildings. So she lives in the Northwest now, so she has a lot of Northwest influence. But she says she originally came from Boston. So I don't know if you've ever experienced fireflies, but anybody that has, they are just, it's amazing. Here's this little black beetle during the day, and at night, it's like a magical event. So this Ace of Wands energy, bringing that magic into your life. And staying away from the things that hurt or harm. He's protected from all of that. Wow, that's really cool. So opening your heart chakra will help you to get that clarity and direction of the arrow. You know, the heart and, you know, the air is kind of the air energy. The heart and the air combined together this week. Okay, fire signs, let's take a look at the angel message for the week. So for those watching, angel's message. Fire signs. I got 2. Gifts from God and nurture. So your gift is being nurtured. So God is offering you this gift of nurture. So Sandalphon is the gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon, we angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. So it's like that open heart. Open your arms to receive the gift. The energy of the cup. The cup is that the emotions and the heart. So the energy of this emotions and heart is being offered to you as a gift this week. So you don't have to open your heart chakra on your own. You know, Sandalphon is offering to come and help you with these endeavors. And then Gabriel, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So, you know, maybe a child, maybe a grandchild, maybe a friend's child, your own child. By having an open heart chakra and understanding your inner child better, you'll be able to help the children in your life and to nurture them. So you're being called to nurture children. So if you don't have children in your life, this will be a good week to incorporate them in some ways. You know, you may even, you know, go to a woman's shelter and help the little children there, or, you know, do something to kind of give of yourself to the children. Okay, so let's take a look at the love card. Okay. forgiveness, which is 11, 2 plus 9. So 11 is a really powerful number. You can look up the master number 11. So you think you might know what it means, but what you find is when you look it up, Google has this connection to God. I'm just kidding. And sends you a message. So you may not get the same message every time about the number 11. So you Google the number 11. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. So part of opening your heart chakra and finding that direction in life, and meditation is about the present. We're letting go of the past in that activity. And that's what it's asking you to do here, is let go of the past. I want to look at the book a little bit. 29. It's so beautiful how it's like the hot and the cold. Hot and cold. Be willing to forgive yourself and others and open the doors to future growth. Love can be restored and trust can be rebuilt. Move from bitterness back to the joy you deserve in your life. Granting forgiveness is a choice that you make. You may not feel like engaging with someone, but you can forgive them without ever talking to them. And so maybe that says it's hot and cold. That to them you need to be cold, but in your heart you're hot. Find that love, that happiness, that joy in yourself. That's what forgiveness is. It has nothing to do with the other person. Everything is all about our choices, how we choose to feel, how we choose to look at life. That's what is significant for us. Okay. Okay, well, thank you for watching all the way to the end of the video. It really means a lot to me. And I really want to try to share, well, I am sharing my love and my light to the community. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video, because that will help Google and that wonderful Google of God connection to send the videos out to more people. So, and you can also share fire signs, the message, if it's meaningful to you, even if your friend is not a fire sign, if you think it would be a benefit to them as a cross-watcher. So thank you so much for coming to this reading, and I will see you next week, and take care.